Right, so now that all of you can hear me, welcome to the Eco Foundation 2021-22 orientation program. So what are we going to do here today? We are firstly going to understand what do you understand by the Eco Foundation course. Okay, then I will be going into an introduction for EduSure, and after that an introduction for the course itself. Okay, so these are the three aspects that we'll be following today. So firstly, I want to hear it from each of you. What are your expectations, or what do you understand out of the Eco Foundation course? What is the Eco Foundation course for you? Okay, obviously Eco Foundation is for all the students who are in the second year currently and pursuing an economics master's dream for the year 2023. Okay, so you have exactly 2 years to go for your entrance examinations. Okay, so what are your expectations from the course? So as I can see your chat here, so let me just list it down. It will be a good head start for me for my Dream Institute. So a good head start is the reason why you are here. Head start for my dream college. Okay. Interest in economics, so I want to learn more. Okay. To strengthen your basics. Okay. In colleges, we only learn theories, but here we can apply it to solve problems. Okay. Numerical problem solving. That's actually a very interesting point. I'll be coming back to this. Numerical problem solving. To get proper guidance towards how I should proceed with my studies for the entrance. Also to get some mock experience in the written test as well as oral interview. Okay. So basically, not only the numerical problem solving techniques, but you're also looking at mock test experience and mock interview experience. Okay. Right. You want to learn the mathematical basics in order to solve the numerical problems that are important for these entrance examinations. So you want to clear your mathematical basics. Thank you for your responses, and I hope that each of you will be keeping up with this, because I expect all my students to interact with me, and that is the way that you get the most out of the class as well. To align preparation in an organized manner. Okay. Organized preparation. Right. So these are a few reasons why most of you are wanting to attend the Eco Foundation orientation program, and these are your expectations here. Right. Okay. Okay. So once we go into the introduction of the course, you will be able to understand which aspects out of these will be covered in the Eco Foundation course. Groom yourself. Grooming. Okay. Just adding another point here. Grooming. Okay. So before we go into what is the Eco Foundation course, firstly, let's talk about who is EduSure. Okay, so let me go into that. So welcome, and let me take you through what is EduSure, who is EduSure. EduSure is an institute that has been operating since the year 2010, and we are in the 11th year of our operations, and we have only focused on MA in Economics entrance examinations since our inception. We are a one goal institute, not having any other courses. So our 100% focus is on MA Economics entrance examinations. In fact, the Eco Foundation course is also an outcrop of the brain of students. Approximately 5 years back, many of the students actually came to us saying that, sir, only 1 year is not enough to ensure that we get into the top colleges of the country. So we want a 2-year course wherein firstly you build up the foundation, you build up the basics, you build up the concept, and then in the 3rd year we go. It is more easier for us to solve the ISI DSC problems if our core concepts are absolutely clear. So it is the brainchild of students that we have an Eco Foundation course today. Okay. EduSure has, as I said, we have about 11 years of experience, and we have been successful in placing more than 350 students in the top 4 institutes of the country in the last 11 years approximately. EduSure consists of 2 faculty members. One is me, myself. My name is Samkit Bantia, and I am an alumni of ISI. I finished my graduation from St. Xavier's, Calcutta. Thereafter, I went into ISI immediately. After having finished my ISI Masters, I went into Barclays Bank as an analyst. I worked there for 2 years. Beyond that, I started off EduSure with Mahima ma'am. Mahima ma'am is an SRCC pass out. Beyond that, she went into Delhi School of Economics, finishing her MA in Economics in the year 2008, post which she has had stints with the UN. She has been a teacher at Stephens College. She has also cleared NET for teaching. So that is her qualification. She basically takes a look at the macroeconomics part, and myself, I take a look at the math, stat, and the microeconomics aspect for these entrance examinations. So we are an institute which comprises of an ISI and a DSE faculty, having a first-hand experience in cracking these entrance examinations and coaching the students for the last 11 years. Okay, so in order to crack these entrance examinations, there are 2 methods. Okay, assuming that your goal or the entrance examination is a point B, the first is figuring out the path going from A to B on your own, in which instance it can be something like this. But we have a tried, tested, emulated working model. So the EduSure model is going from point A to point B like this. Which one do you prefer, the first one or the second one? Put it in the chat box. You want to go from point A to point B in this manner or in this manner? So we have a model which is tried, tested. Yes, obviously the second one, as most of you are putting it in the chat box. Yeah. So this is the straight method of going from point A to point B. Correct. So this is who we are. This is what EduSure is. So I wanted to share this with you. The Eco Foundation course. The Eco Foundation course, number 1, builds up the foundation of your entire preparation for MA Economics? By building the core strength. This is the core strength of your entire preparation. Okay. The reason why I say this is that ISI, DSC, JNU, IJIDR, Ashoka, SNU, these colleges give you questions which want you to think in a particular fashion. Normally, it has been seen that your college preparation or your college syllabus does not enable you to think in a critical fashion or think in a numerical fashion. Okay, these institutes concentrate on numerical problems, so you need to understand how to apply the theory that you learn in your college into numbers, into problems. Okay, so in order for you to transition from the theory to the numerical problems, this is that bridge. So if I can imagine it to be a bridge from the theory to solving problems, Eco Foundation will do that for you. Number 2, as I have already shared with you, it will help you in solving numerical problems. So in fact, all the expectations that you had pointed out is quite hitting the nail on the head. Okay, so it is definitely a head start because most of the students join the 1-year course. Okay, strengthening the basics, yes, we exactly do that. Numerical problem solving, yes. Mock test and interviews we solve and we do in the 3rd year Eco Topper course. Mock test we will have in the Eco Foundation course as well. So whenever you do a class, we top it up with a test in order for you to evaluate yourself. Yes, we concentrate on the basics. It's definitely an organized preparation for your entrance examination. Okay, so all these aspects are absolutely spot on. So IES or UPSC examinations are very different. Okay, and it's majorly different, more than 50%. Okay, so the syllabus of these entrance examinations is very, very different to that. This will not enable you to crack a UPSC or an IES, although you may do that in the time of your masters. Okay, the preparation is not the same, it is different, right? So these are a few aspects of the Eco Foundation course which builds up your concepts. Now, just to give you an example, why is the Eco Foundation course important? Can any of you share which concepts of, say, microeconomics have you studied till now? Can you put that in the chat box? Which concepts of microeconomics have you studied till now? Put it in the chat box. Okay, so I see that about 9 or 10 of you have responded with consumer behavior. Chalo, theek hai, let's take an example of consumer behavior. So in consumer behavior, you must have done how to find out the optimal X star and Y star for a consumer by looking at the interaction of the utility function and the budget line. Am I right? So you must have taken a look at this. Can you please confirm by putting it in the chat box? I was looking at maximizing the utility function subject to the budget line. Okay, that's how I found out my X star and Y star. Am I right? And can any of you tell me how were you maximizing the utility function subject to the budget constraint? you used a particular method in order to perform this maximization problem, right? What method did you use? 3, 4, 5, 7. Everyone is telling me the same thing. You use the Lagrange method in order to do that. Okay? So you use the Lagrange method in order to solve for maximizing the utility subject to a budget constraint. Okay. Right. Now, Lagrange method will not always be applicable in order to find out the optimal X star and Y star. Lagrange method is the most common method, but it will not always find out the optimal X star and Y star. There are plenty of exceptions. There will be so many utility functions and the budget constraint where Lagrange will not be applicable. Can you tell me when do you use the Lagrange method? Can any of you pinpoint that? Put it in the chat box. When can we apply the Lagrange method in order to maximize the utility subject to the budget line? Do you know? The Lagrange method was answered by about 12 to 15 of you. But the reason or the conditions in which we can apply the Lagrange method was answered by exactly one of you. So the Lagrange method can only be used if I have a tangency solution or a tangential solution. Okay. When the indifference curve and the budget line are tangent to each other. So there's an indifference curve and there is a budget line. Whenever they are tangent to each other, then only is the Lagrange method applicable. What happens if I have a utility function which gives me an indifference curve like this? It's a concave indifference curve. Then in that case, given a budget line, you may have the solution happening at a corner point like this. Given a flatter budget line, the solution will be at a corner point like this. Given a perfect substitute, the indifference curves look like this. They are linear. In the case of a linear indifference curve, again, I will have a corner solution. So in all these situations that I have shown you, applying the Lagrange method will give you erroneous results. It will give you errors. The optimal X star, Y star that you get as a result of the Lagrange method will be incorrect. It will be incorrect. Right. Now, how many of you knew this, that the Lagrange method can only be used in tangency solution? Please raise your hand. How many of you knew this? It's okay if you did not know it. It's fine. Okay. As I can see, about 5 to 10% of you knew this. Right? About 10 to 15% of you knew this. Right? So, we exactly learn all of this in the Eco Foundation course. These conditions which most of us ignore, that acha, utility function is given to us, we have a budget line, chalo, let's apply the Lagrange, without thinking, is it a tangential solution? Is it a corner solution? Without thinking about all these aspects, we straight away go into applying it. Right? These pitfalls, these core basics will be covered in the Eco Foundation course. Okay? So all these aspects which basically strengthen your core basics and your core understanding of the subject will be covered in the Eco Foundation course. So that when we go into the Eco Topper course, it will be a very smooth transition. Because let me tell you, ISI, DSC and all the top institutes of the country will rarely be giving you a utility maximization problem which will be solved by the Lagrange method. It will always test you by giving you a utility function or a budget line which will not conform to the norms. It will always be an exceptional case. Okay, so you'll have to be prepared for this. Right? Also, let me give you a statistic of the Eco Foundation course. So, the Eco Foundation course, we began in the year 2016, and it has been seen the Eco Foundation plus the Eco Topper course, which is your third year course, has seen a success rate of approximately 50%. So all the students who do the Eco Foundation and as well as the Eco Topper course, they have a very high success rate as opposed to only the Eco Topper course. Now, that is simply statistics, and it is a statistically significant result because the sample size is quite large. Okay, so this is what has been seen in the past few years. The Eco Foundation plus the Eco Topper course has ensured a much higher success rate. Now, as a part of the Eco Foundation course, to go into the core course itself, Eco Foundation course consists of various aspects. First aspect of the Eco Foundation course, you will have live classes every week. You will have live classes 2 times a week. Okay. The dates and the time are Monday and Thursday. Monday, Thursday, what is the timing of the class? 8 p.m. So, Eco Foundation course, first aspect of the course, live classes every week starting 19th July. Today is the 12th, starting 19th July, every week, 2 live classes, Monday, Thursday at 8 p.m. First aspect of the course. Second aspect of the course, each of you get access to a student portal. What is a student portal? Student portal is the backbone of your MA Economics preparation. Okay, student portal will contain all the resources that will help you in studying. Let me give you a sneak peek into the student portal right away. So, as you join our course, you will be getting a user ID and a password. Once you get a user ID and a password, you go on the website. You go on the website edushaw.in, go into login. Go click on this. Okay, you see a login page like this. Okay, you put in your username and password. In the Eco Foundation course, we will be basically covering the theory, and we will be solving ISI, DSC, JNU papers which are before 2005 and 2006 to the latest will be covered in your Eco Topper course. So in all, if you do our Eco Foundation and the Eco Topper course, you will be covering approximately 25 years of the past papers. Once you do that thoroughly, I can write it on a stamp paper, sign it, give it to you. You will get into ISI, DSC, JNU, everything. If you do this. Okay. So this is what we do in the Eco Foundation course. Just to give you a sneak peek, this is the first topic that we do in microeconomics, that is budget lines. You click on notes, it will open up a PDF. Okay, all the notes are downloadable. You can download this PDF and keep it with you. Along with the PDF, it is also given which ISI DSC problems we will be covering along with this topic. Okay, these ISI DSC. Acha, some of you are asking, sir, where to get these papers from? These papers you can download from edusure.in itself. Let me show you where to download these papers from. So you go into Edusure past papers, click on past papers, and you should be able to download all the past papers of ISI, DSC, JNU from here. All are in PDF format. You should be able to download all of them. Okay, as simple as that. Now, apart from the PDF documents, in order to revise, I will be doing all these aspects in the class in a live manner. Okay, you can also see the recordings. Okay, these are the recordings of the classes. You can increase the speed, decrease the speed, whatever you want to do. You can pause, you can see the videos multiple times. Okay, you can see these videos multiple times. Once you get access to the student portal, acha, one extremely important thing. Once you get access to the portal, you will be able to open up the portal from exactly two devices. One is your mobile phone, the other is a laptop. Okay, the third device, if you open it up from, it'll make a red flag and the IT team will block your user ID. Okay, on the note that it is a suspicious login. Okay, so you will be able to see the videos multiple times, as many times as you want to, but you will be able to open up the portal by exactly two devices. One is a mobile phone and the other is a laptop. Okay, I think that is fair enough. Okay, now not only will you be able to see these materials here, you can even search. So if you want to say watch ISI 1998 question number 1 part A, so just click on this video and you have your ISI 1998 question 1 part A solution. Okay, so you can search for your videos as well. Okay, if you leave the student portal, you can also resume from the last access point. We have all these facilities here. As I shared with you, along with the classes, you'll also get access to assessments. So you click on assessments and you should be able to see all the assessments that are available to you. How to take assessments. Supposing I want to take a calculus assessment right now, click on attempt now. And these are multiple choice assessments. Let me just quickly just have a random swipe at this assessment. Obviously the score may be negative because I'm doing this in this manner. Let me end the assessment here. Once you take an assessment, you get to know your score immediately. So you take an assessment and fair enough, this is my score. You'll also be able to see which questions you got correct and which questions you got incorrect. Okay, so you are able to see all of this. You can also see the solutions. It's a very, very beneficial aspect that you are able to take an assessment, see your score immediately, and see the solutions as well. Okay, once you log out, all your assessments you will be able to see in the reports section. In the report section, you go into marks. and you should be able to see your marks for your assessments taken here in the marks section. If you click on this, if you click on the marks, you can see the assessments once more that you took. You'll be able to see all the questions that you got correct by clicking on correct, incorrect, not attempted. Okay. So basically you will get an opportunity to analyze each and every assessment that you take. Not only this, you'll also be able to see your proficiency analysis. Proficiency analysis basically tells you which topics did you score well and which topics you did not score well. So as you can see, you have a 13% proficiency in calculus. That basically means that you got 13% of the problems from calculus correct. You got 34% of the problems from confidence interval as correct, 23% from distribution, and 34% from estimation. So this really helps you in identifying which are your weak areas. Okay. Now, study material assessments done. Now, many of you will ask that, sir, is there a way to clear my doubts? All your doubts will be covered. How will they be covered? Your doubts will be covered in point number 3. Doubts are covered in 2 major ways. 1, once you become a part of our classes, you will be added to a couple of WhatsApp groups. Okay. The WhatsApp group will be a discussion forum for your doubts. You may post your doubts for everyone else to see, and I want this to be a very interactive group where each of you will make an attempt to solve each other's problems. Okay. The other way to answer your doubts is by the forum feature on our student portal itself. So on the student portal, you'll see that you have a forum. In the forum, you can put your doubts. Okay, you can put your doubts here. The doubts can be seen by all the students and they are answered by me and as well as others also. Apart from these doubt clearing methods, obviously I take doubts in the middle of the class as well. Each and every live class is a very interactive session, so doubts are solved in the live class as well. Okay, so these are the methods that we follow, and these are the salient features of the Eco Foundation course. So this will be the course schedule that we will be following. This is the tentative schedule. These are the mathematics topics that we will be covering. Don't worry, each of you will get a copy of this. Okay, so these are all the topics that will be covered throughout the year starting from 19th of July. totally the basics. So you should be able to follow, and you should be able to build up a base so that in the third year, when you go in the Eco Topper course, you will be as informed of the economics topics as your peers. So you should do the Eco Foundation course. Then it is more important for you to do that. Suggesting good books for calculus and macroeconomics. For the mathematics part, if you are from a CBSE background, solving an R.D. Sharma for all the relevant topics is important. And for statistics, you may solve a book called J.L. Devore, Mathematics and Statistics for Economics by Devore. And macroeconomics, a good book will be Principles of Macroeconomics by Gregory Mankiw. That will be a good book for macroeconomics. Although you may follow any book that is being followed in college, I will be sharing with you time and again, and I will be giving you references on the books that you should be following in all my classes. You are from a pure science background, that's even better, because most of these entrance examinations are very mathematical. So coming from a pure science background, you will be much better adept at the mathematical concepts than your peers. So the sessions will be easier for you, not more difficult. Because when you think about it, 90% of what we will be doing in economics will be derived from mathematics. Maximizing a utility function subject to a budget constraint is a constraint maximization problem, which is a part of linear programming problems. Maximizing the profit is a calculus problem, maxima minima. So whatever you take a look at in economics, numerical problems are all mathematical, and all these entrance examinations ask you numerical problems. So if you are from a pure science or a different background, having a good base in mathematics, you are actually at an advantage, if I may say that. But that should not be discouraging the others who don't have a mathematical background. I have come from a business mathematics background. I learned calculus when I went to college. So if I can go into ISI, anyone can, right? So I learned all the core calculus, all the core mathematical concepts when I was in college, right? And I gave ISI, DSE, I cleared both these entrance examinations and I went to ISI, okay? So if I can, anyone else can. Okay. Okay, so if you miss any of the classes, each and every class of ours has a recording. Each and every class of ours is recorded. We will also be telling you which are the classes on what days. That is a part of the course schedule. So exactly which class you miss out on, you will know them exactly. So the course schedule will tell you which classes you miss out on. You see the recording of the classes, and then you ask any questions that you have when we conduct the doubt sessions. Okay, Aditi, I hope that is fine with you. Because see, examinations will come for many students at many points of time. So you will have to manage. I studied mathematics calculus from an IIT book. I personally studied from IIT Mathematics by M.L. Khanna and J.N. Sharma. This is from where I studied math for these entrance examinations. Having said that, only the first couple of exercises from each topic are actually important. The level of the question from an IIT Mathematics book is extremely high. So you need to understand which exercises you have to do. So you have to be selective, because the level of maths that you have in IIT is way higher than what you require for these entrance examinations. I don't have a PDF format. In our time, when I gave these entrance examinations in the year 2006, there was no PDF. We had to read by books. Okay. You can use any IIT math book which has detailed solutions. You can have any mathematics book. Okay. I had a friend at IIT Kharagpur and I took this book from him. Okay. So whichever book that you can actually get free, just take that. That is good enough. How is MA Economics course helpful in getting jobs? Uh, in fact, there is a huge demand for economists currently. Huge demand. That is exactly why you will notice that in the last couple of years, so many new institutes have actually launched MA in economics courses, which include IITs, which include IIFT, which include Ashoka, which includes so many more institutes. Center for Development Studies is also a recent institute. So in the last 10 years, you will find that 70% of the institutes that you have today have opened in the last 10 years. So economists are in huge demand right now. Huge demand. Because in whatever industry that you see, you need forecasters. And forecasting is the specialty of an economist. Given the uncertain times that we have today, it is extremely important for forecasting. Forecasting becomes all the more important, right? So, studying macroeconomic scenarios and running econometric models is what an economist is expected to do. Hence, economists are in very high demand. So, having an econometrics oriented course will be very, very beneficial. And most of the MA in economics courses has an econometrics bent to it. So, that is important. So after doing the Eco Foundation and the Eco Topper course, you can target any institute in the country. Because if you prepare for an ISI, DSC, JNU, IJIDR, you automatically prepare for all the other entrance examinations. Yeah. Most of the other entrance examinations like SNU, Ashoka, they derive the kind of questions heavily from ISI, DSC. So it's very similar. The paper pattern and the questions and the difficulty level is very, very similar. So MA in economics is a very intense course. MA in economics is a course which will be requiring you to study hard for 2 years of your life, right? So my suggestion is that have an open mind, study everything. So okay, Bhargav, you're asking me that you don't want to study macroeconomics too much. You will have to keep an open mind and study whatever they throw at you. But having said that, most of the MA in economics institutes give you an option to choose your elective courses. So choose a game theory course over a macroeconomics course if you want to do that. All the institutes will be providing you elective courses. No, so we assume that you don't have a base in economics. So the way that we teach is we teach you from absolutely the rudimentary levels. So even if you don't have a base in economics, you should be able to follow our classes, right? So even if you have not been able to understand the concepts in the online classes that have actually happened till now in your college, wherever, you don't be at a disadvantage. You are not at a disadvantage. In fact, when it comes to microeconomics, we focus heavily on the variant workouts. We solve the intermediate microeconomic variant workouts intensively in class. So once you are able to solve that, you are at a very good level for your entrance. Thank you so much. I hope that I have been able to answer all your questions. Okay. See you in class for Eco Foundation. Once you register for our classes, you will be getting the user ID and the password within 24 to 48 hours. Okay. You will be getting a user ID and password on your mail.